Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for another edition of the WTOC First Alert Weather Podcast. I'm meteorologist Dave Turley, and I'm joined as always by meteorologist Andrew Gordon, and we are excited because it is St. Patrick's Day season officially now.
Yeah, it seems like every day the city a little greener across the region.
We've already greened the fountains. We are recording this as Wednesday, March the 12th. And, of course, St. Patrick's Day coming up on Monday. So we have a lot of weather to talk about leading up to St. Patrick's Day. And there is still there was a little bit more of a question mark of whether the parade was going to be dry. It is looking a little bit better. But leading up to that, some things we got to be talking about.
Yeah, a potent system coming our way as we get into Sunday. But leading up to that time, great weather as everybody gets into town for all of the festivities.
Yeah, checking out that 7-day forecast. Again, today, Wednesday, sunny, 80 degrees. We'll be in the mid-70s on your Thursday. A quick little system dying out before it makes its way into our area tomorrow will give us a 10% chance for a shower. No thunderstorms or anything. And then dry again, upper 70s Friday, great weather. Saturday still looks to be very nice as well and warm. Then we move into Sunday.
Yes, Sunday, we've got a system from the west moves in. A trough digs out across the southeast and moves across the southeast to the mid-Atlantic, bringing with it some stronger winds aloft or above us. And some of that could transition down toward the surface within these thunderstorms. So it doesn't look like a widespread severe event, but definitely the chances there for some damaging wind gusts.
Yeah, and there's the European model, which has been speeding up a little bit, which is good news for the parade on Monday. But that is bringing that potential for mainly, again, those gustier winds with any of those thunderstorms coming up here throughout the day on Sunday. So that's the main thing which we're looking at right now. Scattered bands of rain. Could be heavy at times. Certainly can't rule that out. 60-mile-per-hour winds are the main threat. Very low-end tornado threat, the way it looks right now. But again, whenever you have a lot of wind energy, you can't rule out a quick little spin up. But that's not the main threat with this. It's mostly going to be the wind threat, it looks like.
Yeah, definitely. And this doesn't necessarily bode well for the Hilton Head Parade because it goes Tybee, then Hilton Head, and then Savannah. And does it always happen where you get 3 days in a row of really nice weather this time of the year? Unfortunately for Hilton Head, as of right now, looks like the wettest parade.
Yeah, this is the forecast we have right now. At least it'll be mild. We'll have temperatures over there on the island, generally into the low 70s. But there will be a chance for some scattered showers, maybe an isolated storm, especially more into the afternoon hours. And I believe the parade starts at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, and also just take the rain out of it. It's going to be breezy along the coast as that pressure gradient kind of tightens up across the region. We could have some wind gusts around 25 or a little higher as well, just for the island specifically. So that's something else we'll be watching.
Thankfully, as you mentioned, Saturday looks to be a little bit better over on Tybee Island for their Irish Heritage Parade. That's at 3 p.m., but we are going to see temperatures again in the low 70s, but we should have a little bit more sunshine and looks dry for Saturday.
Yeah, going to be out there. It's going to be a good time, at least it looks like weather-wise, with temperatures in the 60s to the 70s, maybe a little bit cooler at the coast compared to our inland communities like Dave showed you, but breezy as well, wind gusts over 20 possible during that time.
Then we move into Monday, the big parade, Savannah's 201st St. Patrick's Day Parade, and we've been watching the rain chances in here. They've been in the forecast for the past couple of days for the parade as computer models kind of slow down how quickly this rain's going to get out of here. They've kind of sped up a little bit now, and we're thinking those rain chances could be a little bit lower for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, just remember, no rain, no rainbows, but hopefully we're not going to have those showers come on through on Monday.
Yeah, so I'm showing you two different computer models right now. GFS on the left, that's been dry for quite some time now, getting the rain out of here before parade time. This is at 10 a.m. Just a quick little snapshot of that moment in time. Now, the European yesterday, we were looking at that time, it would have been the 12Z model run, had rain all the way back towards Macon, and it was really lingering the rain through Monday afternoon before getting out of here. The models have sped up a little bit for the European. Now they're just keeping a slight chance for a sprinkle right along the coast, but by parade time, computer models are suggesting some drier weather, and we're hoping that trend continues. So we've kept a 10% chance in that forecast for now, but mostly before parade time.
Yeah, we're still about 5 days out, so obviously a lot can change, but that's the trend that is better for Savannah that we've been forecasting. And hopefully, as Dave said, we continue to have a drier trend. Also, it would be nice if we could get the rain to come through where it doesn't affect any of the parades. That would be the best case scenario.
That certainly would be. And if you're walking in the parade or marching in the parade or outside in the parade, we are going to see some slightly cooler temperatures. Not cold, but dropping from the mid to upper 70s back down to slightly below average. Our normal high by Monday will be right about 72. We're expecting highs in the upper 60s and then close to 70 on Tuesday.
Yeah, really not so bad after that front goes through. We're going to be clearing out as well. So the cooler air doesn't arrive until Tuesday, which is better news for those that have to be out there early on Monday, but still overall a little shift cooler there on Monday.
Yeah, so we're going to keep the fingers crossed here that this trend continues for Monday, but it looks like right now we have 3 parades coming up here. The first one, the Tybee Island Irish Heritage Parade, looks to be okay. Mm-hmm. The Hilton Head Island St. Patrick's Day Parade on Sunday is looks like it could be a little bit wet out there. Hopefully not too stormy, but that potential is going to be there. And then Monday, for the 201st Savannah St. Patrick's Day Parade, that is looking much drier and hopefully nicer.
Yeah, it's I feel like the last few years we've kind of lucked out with the weather for parades, and it looks like at least right now that could be the case. Again, usually you're kind of wearing a jacket pre-parade, and then you're shedding that pretty quick, especially as Dave and I walk or we're on the float. It gets warm toward the end.
Yeah, it certainly does. So what we want you to know right now is just be prepared. Again, we have that first alert weather day coming up on Sunday. That potential for some storms doesn't mean everybody's going to see that, but there is going to be a lot of wind energy aloft, as Andrew mentions, and you can potentially get some of that wind energy transported down to the ground here with any thunderstorm and any heavy rain band as well. So it could be kind of a gusty wind event out here. So we just want to make sure you are aware of that. I wouldn't go changing any plans, but just be prepared for that. Get your updates. Make sure you have the alerts on in the WTOC First Alert Weather app.
Yeah, all good advice there. And as we get closer, we're going to fine tune the impact threats. We'll level those out for you, as well as give you more so timelines versus just like morning, midday, afternoon. It's going to get a little better here as we get closer, because of course we have to make a lot of plans ourselves too.
Exactly. So we're getting ready for the St. Patrick's Day parades coming up here. Hopefully you get to enjoy them. And hopefully we keep things dry and safe for everybody. I think that's going to do it for another edition of the WTOC First Alert Weather Podcast. For meteorologist Andrew Gordon, I'm meteorologist Dave Turley. We will see you next time.